A young woman who is a real-life vampire suffers from a 1-in-a-million condition that causes her to break out in agonizing blisters if she is exposed to just a few minutes of daylight. Lizzie Tenney, 22, who has xeroderma pigmentosum, develops severe sunburn after the slightest sun exposure, which has caused her to undergo skin cancer surgery 43 times. Despite suffering extreme symptoms since she was a baby, the rarity of XP meant doctors only identified Ms. Tenney's condition when she was 12 years old and went to a dermatologist with a source that turned out to be skin cancer. Ms. Tenney, from Highland, Utah, who is forced to wear a beekeeper-style hat every time she steps outside, has coated her house and car in special sun cream, and relies on a meter that measures the sun's UV rays. Her unusual getup means Ms. Tenney, who is studying religion at the University of Utah, is forced to endure cruel stares and comments from strangers. She said, "When I'm in public I get people saying, 'Why does that girl have a bag on her head? Hey, are you a beekeeper? Hey, are you from aerospace? Is that why you have to wear all that?'" Ms. Tenney, who maintains a zest for life through her supportive friends, is speaking out to raise awareness of her condition and inspire other sufferers to live a full life. Describing her condition, Ms. Tenney said, "If I am in the sun for 5 minutes I will get extremely sunburned, and the sunburn will develop into skin cancer over time. The UV rays still come through the clouds even if it's really overcast. I still have to wear my protection to keep me safe so I don't get burned. I have to wear gloves and my hat and long sleeves and long pants, and I also wear sunscreen, so I can do anything. I just have to put my stuff on and be safe. I have protection film on my house windows and in my car windows, and if I need to go somewhere in my friend's car I can take my plastic with me. I need the reader everywhere I go to measure the light and make sure I am safe. On a particularly sunny day, UV levels can reach 1,700. Even on a cloudy day they can peak at 300 to 400. Lizzie goes out when levels are just 10 to 20. Ms. Tenney's condition has perhaps understandably caused her to prefer nighttime. She said, "I love the night. The night is my sun. The night is my daytime. I feel happier at night when I come outside. I can be normal." She is speaking out to raise awareness of the condition, saying, "I want to share my XP story because I want people to have a knowledge of XP, what it's about and how it is so rare, and so people can be understanding of it. The message that I would like to share with people is just know that you are here on Earth, and just be happy and make new friends and have a positive attitude no matter what you deal with." Before Ms. Tenney's diagnosis, she was bullied at school due to her skin's unusual appearance. She said, "It was mostly in elementary school they didn't really understand me, because my skin was all red and all itchy and eczema, so they really didn't want to sit by me. I would go sit by them and they would walk away, or I would walk to the table they would pull out the chair from under me." Having overcome the bully's taunts, Ms. Tenney is still stared at in public, and has to cope with cruel comments. Thankfully, Ms. Tenney has a supportive group of friends, including Alex, who said, "She doesn't let her XP control her. She just loves life." Ms. Tenney is not the only member in her family to suffer from XP. Her 7-year-old niece Anna also has the condition. Due to Anna being diagnosed fairly early in her life, her risk of developing skin cancer is much lower than Ms. Tenney's. Anna's father, and Ms. Tenney's brother, Josh, said, "I am really grateful for my sister and the example she's been to my daughter, and is kind of a hero to her to be able to see what life isn't, what life has in store for my daughter." Although Ms. Tenney was diagnosed with XP just before she entered her teenage years, her parents noticed something was wrong early on in her childhood. Her mother Kitty said, "When she was 6 weeks old we had her outside in a park in the stroller maybe for about 30 minutes. The next morning her eyes were swollen shut, her face was just like a bee, red, and we rushed to the doctor and we just couldn't imagine what was happening to our child." Due to XP's rarity, it took years for Ms. Tenney to finally be diagnosed in 2008, after her dermatologist Dr. Cheryl Lee Iberding revealed sores on her face were actually skin cancer. Dr. Iberding said, "Unfortunately XP is so rare that a lot of doctors don't know about it. XP is somewhat difficult to diagnose, especially when you are not expecting it." Because of my experiences in National Institute of Health, where I worked with a researcher who specializes in diagnoses and treatment of XP, I had actually seen a lot of cases, so I of course thought of that first thing when I saw Lizzie. Whereas I think someone who not had that perspective probably wouldn't have even suspected it.